But he even broke Naruto's 4 PF chain, so now he definitely not getting Sakura back. And now for whatever reason, she feel like it's her turn now. So she starts rushing in, but Yamato is like, oh nah, that's a mismatch, and call for a switch. So he jumps in the way and tries to block his lightning-infused sword with a regular kunai. So he ends up getting stabbed and pinned to the rock, looking absolutely pathetic. I'm gonna start this one off with us seeing Doodleball sitting in some snakes in the Sasuke room trying to catch him lacking while he sleep. And I guess bro just forgot where he was. Like, my god, this is Orochimaru's hideout. You know, the snake whisperer. I guess he was just trying to blend in or something. But why is bro just peeping through the door looking like an Alabama uncle?
Why go across town when you can go across the hall?
Just imagine turning the corner seeing this man looking like a predator. But anyway, then the snake starts slithering up the bed. And can we talk about why this man Sasuke is sleeping with his whole fit on in this dry ass room? Man's just getting no air circulation. He ain't got no fan, no windows, nothing. Bro go to sleep ready to wake up fighting. He even got them thick ass ropes still on his waist. But low key, now that I'm looking at him, hey yo, Sasuke kinda bad
though. Is that Frost?
So they keep sliding over him, and eventually they start staring down at bro like they just got an and one until he says, who's there? So him and Sai start talking, but this man seems so unbothered. Like, what kind of psychopath gets woken up by some snakes knowing there's somebody outside your room stalking you and you don't even turn around? Like, this man's confidence is unmatched. Somebody need to humble bro again, and I know exactly who to call. So Sai opens the door to tell Sasuke that he gotta come back to the village, and Sasuke just like, I know damn well you ain't wake me up over that shit. Get out of my room, little bro. So Sai gets scared and tie him up with the snakes tight as hell. Had bro hand looking like he caught a mean cramp. And then this fat ass explosion goes off. So now Naruto decided to lock in. Meanwhile, we go back to the explosion and see Sai down there on the ground on all fours. And this must be a kinky cause first it was the snake bondages, and now you're showing off your arch? Oh nah. But eventually he starts getting up and the dust settles. So they go back to Team 7 running, and they hitting these turns clean as hell out there looking like some running backs. I can imagine Sakura strong ass chucking somebody into the sun. But then we go back to Sai looking up as the camera pans in slow motion until Team 7 hits the last turn, and now they finally see the light. Like they had the stairway to heaven, and I'm sorry to break it to you, buddy, but y'all not making it. So they start zooming in, and this hallway long as shit. I would hate having to walk down this junk in the middle of the night, bro. Like, imagine just trying to get some water, but you got me walking through here like I'm on a scavenger hunt. Until eventually we see Sai still standing there looking up. Like, damn my guys, y'all having a staring contest? So Sakura rushes to him like a DB. And what is this? Why did they do my man Sai like this, bro? He did not deserve it. So she pulls him in and gives us another beautiful frame until we hear Sasuke say her name. And at this point, the floodgates were open. She forgot everything she was doing. And now Naruto realized that this girl has just been took. And now bro will never be the same. At some point, everybody got to go through that pain and know what it's like to fumble your first baddie. But bro had to witness it right in his face. I know he's heartbroken. But they start zooming in on her face, and I'm not gonna lie, Naruto, you might have dodged the bullet. So it starts slowly panning up again until we finally see the figure of Sasuke standing on top of this hole. And I can't help but respect bro's dedication, just standing there in the same spot for about 5 minutes just to get his dramatic entrance. Bro's passionate about his craft. That's that mama mentality. Gotta respect it. But now Naruto decides to run over there trying to get his girl back. But bro trips and falls and takes like 30 seconds to get up and starts running again until he's finally outside. So he starts looking up and we get another slow pan on Sasuke. Like, y'all is really dragging this dramatic effect, bro. I get it. He's here. Until finally we see his face just for this man to look like a Karen. Like, y'all been wasting my time trying to gas this up, and bro looks worse than when he left. But then Yamato starts walking out too, and they try to make this junk dramatic too. Like, ain't nobody worried about Yamato, bro. So then Sai pulls out his sword and Sasuke drops the hardest bar in the whole series.
So that nigga my replacement?
So then they all start chatting and we get flashbacks to Sasuke getting absolutely violated for like 2 whole minutes. And the animators was really doing this dirty. Was this really necessary? And then they go back to just having a stare down until Sasuke just suddenly appeared right beside Naruto, jumping down mad smooth. Got Sakura over there thinking she lagging. So now bro decides to start stir-frying Naruto. He was like, ain't you supposed to be trying to be the Hokage, little bro? You been wasting all this time trying to catch me, and I'm just finna fold you. So he starts pulling out his sword, and to this day, I don't know how he got it all the way out. But anyway, Naruto folds to the preparation. He was like, you know what, bro? You right. So Sasuke goes for the slash, but Sai rushes in and blocks it. But look at this man Sasuke face. Bro look like Momo and Michael Jackson at the same time. So then Naruto starts grabbing onto this man's muscles and flip over him looking like Rey Mysterio. And Yamato like, bet, this my chance. But Sasuke uses Chidori Extreme, sending Naruto and Sai flying back. But he even broke Naruto's 4 PF chain, so now he definitely not getting Sakura back. And now for whatever reason, she feel like it's her turn now. So she starts rushing in, but Yamato is like, oh nah, that's a mismatch, and call for a switch. So he jumps in the way and tries to block his lightning-infused sword with a regular kunai. So he ends up getting stabbed and pinned to the rock, looking absolutely pathetic. And now he starts going numb because of the lightning, and that makes his clone disappear and freeing up Orochimaru's #1 munch. And just look at this man, he already know he got some riding to do. But we end up going back to see Naruto on the ground struggling, but bro must have dipped and came back because he got a fresh manicure. So then all we see is Naruto and Kurama's little lair. I don't know what to call this place. If any of y'all know, please tell me. But then we start seeing all these weird looking red bubbles start piling up until eventually it takes the shape of Kurama. But this man Naruto just started frying bro, basically telling him, I don't want or need your whack ass power. Get out of my face. So Kurama like, come on bro, let's be for real. Every time you get in a fight and start getting cooked, who come in and say today? Me. Stop playing with me and let me out. And just having to look this dude in the face, I would have definitely folded. Cause what the f is this, bro? I be back there shivering my boots, bro. This is your body, take it. Pause. But suddenly out of nowhere comes this man Sasuke with his hand up, and just look at the confidence on this man's face. He finally see why Naruto's always able to stay relevant. So Kurama just like, you know what? You kind of remind me of somebody. Have you ever heard of Madara Uchiha? One of the kings of Black Air Force activity. So that made Sasuke just decide to pop bro like a balloon because he never heard of anybody named Madara. So he gotta be weak, right? But I might have to call cap right here because bro was definitely over there at the Final Valley fighting. But maybe that was a coincidence. But before Kurama disappears completely, he tells Sasuke to not kill Naruto or he'll regret it. And I completely forgot about this. This is some fire foreshadowing. Anyway, we go back to see Sasuke still standing there with his sword and Yamato, while Sakura standing there like an NPC until eventually Yamato extends his wood, pushing out the sword and starts making a dome wall to trap Sasuke. But he just busts through there like it was nothing. I don't know what Yamato thought that shit was finna do. But Sasuke goes back to the top of the crater and looks down to see Sai still on the ground on all fours. Like, hey, yo, bro, you are not with Dwight Howard. Get your ass up. But then Naruto starts getting mad. He down there sounding like an emo teenager. Bro said, why don't you understand me? And then starts telling him that Orochimaru is just using him for his body, which sounds crazy. Like, is this show about ninjas or prop? But this man Sasuke just like, it is what it is. So he keeps talking about why he doesn't care about anything, while we see Naruto just down there shaking, not even able to stand up. And I can't even say what Sai looks like because it's getting ridiculous, bro. All I'ma say is that arch is trash. But Sasuke admits that him and Orochimaru both still can't hang with Itachi. And bro is not lying, you gotta respect the humility. But then they just decide to pan Yamato's wood shrinking. Like, what are these animators on, bro? I'm seeing Sai bent over shaking, and then Yamato with his wood out shrinking it back to back. Like, am I watching the wrong Naruto? But then Yamato gets up and starts talking about he's sorry, but he can't hold back anymore. And Sasuke just like, who is this nigga? And puts his sword in the ground and starts spamming hand signs until he raises his hand like he in middle school and chakra starts surrounding him. And we all know what this means, but that man Sasuke was not playing. Bro's about to smoke every friend he had, like Kurama didn't just tell this man 2 minutes ago to not kill Naruto, cause bro would have definitely regretted it. Bro, if he got this off, it would have been Sasuke and Kakashi versus Obito, Madara, and Kabuto. And that's if he don't Kakashi, cause this was wildin'. Bro trying to solo the whole verse. But then luckily enough, ironically, Orochimaru comes and grabs his arm, stopping him. But Sasuke is still not going, talking about, let go. And then here comes Kabuto gymnastic ass, pulling up with his hand on his hip. Didn't I tell you not to talk to him like that? So then he lowers his hand, and then bro just had to flex before he left, sheathing his sword while you have a stare down with Naruto. Cause this time, it is definitely Naruto that got humbled. Even if he was nerfed, I don't care. Until eventually, all three of these dudes just burst into flames and disappear. And where the f did this come from?